In this video, I want to teach you how to jump a dirt bike. What's up guys, I'm Dakota Freeman and welcome to the Rad Adventure Dude channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure you hit that and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future dirt bike riding tips. As we want to get better at learning how to ride a dirt bike, learning how to jump on our dirt bikes is actually going to make us so much better and so much more comfortable on our bikes. Being able to jump on our dirt bikes and being in the correct riding position when we're jumping on our dirt bikes is going to be the most important part to keeping us safe whenever we're learning how to jump a dirt bike. The first thing I want to go over when learning how to jump a dirt bike is going to be how to be in the correct gear when we're jumping our dirt bikes. Our gearing is going to be so important to how the bike actually flies as we're coming off the jump. So if we're in too low of a gear and we have the bike all wound out as we're coming off the face of the jump, it's actually going to want to pick up the front wheel. So throughout the entire flight, that our front wheel wants to continually get higher. If we come off the face and we're in too high of a gear and we don't have the proper acceleration, then this is going to make the front end want to drop as we're coming off the face of the jump. So making sure that we are in the proper gear, so we're right in the middle of the RPM range of the gear. This way when we accelerate off the face of the jump, we're in the proper RPM range and our front end is going to stay pretty much the same as the rear wheel, giving us a nice even flight on our dirt bike. The next part of this is going to be how our body position is to actually give us the best flight that we can possibly have when we're learning how to jump a dirt bike. Our riding position needs to be very centered and our head should be over the handlebars. So as we're jumping on our dirt bike, we already need to be very comfortable with how to stand on our dirt bikes. This way when we're standing on our dirt bikes, we know exactly what position we need to be in to have the most control over the dirt bike. Well, as we're coming off the face, we really want to make sure we're in a good attack position, which is going to be where we're standing up on the balls of our feet. We're going to have our knees gripping the dirt bike. Our head is going to be over the handlebars and our elbows are going to be up. Having our elbows up like this is going to make sure we have a good control over the front of the dirt bike and have good control over the handlebars. Standing up is going to make sure that when we land on our dirt bike that we're going to have the smoothest landing, and the bike suspension is going to work with our legs to provide us with the smoothest landing possible. And we want to make sure that we're forward over the handlebars so that we are in a good position to where if the bike's doing anything crazy, this is going to be the best spot to be in to actually fix it on your dirt bike. So when we're learning how to jump a dirt bike, we want to make sure that the attack position is very natural to our riding and that we already know all the proper riding positions before we even get out and try to jump our dirt bike. So the next part of this is going to be making sure we're choosing the correct line as we're coming off the face of the jump. Whatever direction you come off the face of the jump in, you're actually going to continue in that same direction for the entire duration of the flight. So whenever we're choosing the line that we come off the jump in, we want to make sure that it's going to send us in the correct place that we want to land. So knowing the jump before you're just jumping out there and hitting something is going to be huge to keeping you safe when you're riding. You should already know what the landing of the jump looks like and that it's clear of any other riders or anything like that. So that way you have the safest chance to land on your dirt bike the correct way. The next part of this is however you come off the jump, whether you're front end high or front end low, you will continue doing this throughout the flight as well. So we want to make sure that as we come off the jump, that we're coming off in the correct riding position, that we're in the correct gear, so that our front end and our back end of the bike stay very consistent and smooth and very level. This way, whenever we're learning how to jump, that we're jumping in a good, consistent way to keep us safe whenever we're learning. We want to make sure to avoid our front end getting too low or too high, and that when we do make our first couple of jumps, that we feel very comfortable with jumping and our body position. This is going to be so important and keep you safe whenever you're learning how to jump your dirt bike. If this video is already helping you, make sure you like this video and drop some comments down below and ask me any other questions that you have. So now that we know the basics of what we need to do when learning how to jump our dirt bike, let's go ahead and get into some more advanced techniques to learn how to control it in the air a little bit better. When we're in the air on our dirt bikes and something's going wrong, we're going to have to use the motor of the dirt bike, the brakes on the dirt bike, and our body positioning to actually correct where we're going wrong. So if we're coming off of a jump and our nose gets a little bit too low, what we want to do is use the throttle, and by turning on the throttle, you can actually pick up the front wheel. As you're doing this, you're going to actually want to kind of pull up on the handlebars to be able to help the motor get the front end up. But simply turning on the throttle, if you're in a situation where your front end's too low, will help pick your front end up. The next thing is, what if we come off a jump and our front end's too high? What we're going to want to do is pull in the clutch and tap your back brake. As soon as you pull in the clutch and tap your back brake, you're going to feel the nose of your dirt bike drop dramatically. If you need to, you can use the throttle at this point to let out the clutch, get on the throttle, and to pick the front wheel back up and to level you out as you're in mid-flight. You want to make sure that if you do this brake tap, that you have the clutch pulled in. If you're in the air and you tap the back brake without the clutch pulled in, you're going to stall your dirt bike, which is going to make it to where you can't get on the acceleration and pull the front end back up if you need to. And it's also going to make, when you hit on the ground, very hard. If your bike's not running and you land off of this jump, then you're going to feel the motor and everything lock up as you land, and it eventually will start to bump start, but it's going to make this landing much harder on your body. Those are going to be the two things that you can do if you're coming off the jump and your front end's a little too high or too low, and those are great ways to make a mid-air adjustment. The next thing is, when we're actually landing on the dirt bike, what do we want to do? We want to make sure that we land in the correct riding position, just like when we are taking off in the correct riding position. We always want to land with the throttle on, so that way it provides us with the smoothest landing, and that way that we're accelerating as we land. We also want to make sure that our riding position is in the correct form as well. We want to make sure that when we take off in the attack position, that we can hold a good central body position throughout the flight and then land in the attack position as well. We want to make sure that we're standing up. We want to make sure that our head's over the handlebars and our elbows are up as well. As we land, we're also going to make sure that the throttle is on, and this is going to provide us with the smoothest landing that we can possibly have on our dirt bikes. So make sure you take all this into account whenever you're learning how to jump on your dirt bike, as it's going to be huge to keeping you safe and providing you with the most control possible. If this video helped you out, make sure you like this video, drop some comments down below, and ask me any other questions that you have. Are you still looking for more dirt bike riding tips? I'm always here. I've made a full dirt bike riding course over on my website that's going to take you from a complete beginner and walk you to an advanced rider mastering the tracks and trails. You can also find all my rad merch over on the website as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button that's right here and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future dirt bike riding tips. After that, you can watch my next video right here. Stay rad, and I'll see you guys over there.